In this video, we'll discuss one of the most commonly asked questions about UK spouse and partner visa applications, being will we be making the partner or spouse visa application from outside or from inside the UK? As an OISC-regulated UK immigration law firm that has helped more than 3,000 partners with their UK partner visa applications, we're very well placed to discuss this. Whether the application will be made from outside or from inside the UK is crucial to know because the application process is different, the requirements are different, and the fees that you will have to pay are different. Firstly, to apply from inside the UK, the applicant, who's the non-UK partner that wants to obtain the spouse visa, must not be in the UK as a visitor. If the applicant is in the UK as a visitor, either because they applied for a visitor visa beforehand or if they're from a country that does not require a visa to visit the UK, they will normally be expected to leave the UK and then submit an out-of-country application from either their country of nationality or a country where the applicant holds any type of long-term residency. For example, Peter, a Canadian national, is visiting the UK. As a non-visa national, he did not apply for any UK visas beforehand. For Peter to apply for a UK spouse visa, he must return to Canada and then submit the application whilst he is there in Canada. Peter technically cannot submit the out-of-country application whilst in the UK and then return to Canada for his biometrics appointment. Whilst Peter can semi-complete the application form, he should not submit the application by paying the Home Office fees until he's returned to Canada. Furthermore, it's worth noting here that the processing time generally starts when the applicant attends the biometric appointment, so there would usually be no benefit to submitting the application whilst in the UK anyway. So Peter does not want to return to Canada because the flight is long and expensive. Instead, he wants to apply and attend the biometrics appointment in a country much closer to the UK, for example, France. Can he do this? Applications can be submitted either in the applicant's country of nationality or in a country where the applicant holds any type of long-term residency. If Peter can only enter France as a visitor, he will not be able to make the application there because entering France as a visitor does not provide him with the required type of long-term residency. If, on the other hand, Peter has a longer-term visa, such as a French work visa, then he can submit the application there. Secondly, to make an application from inside the UK, the applicant must not be in the UK with valid leave granted for a period of 6 months or less, unless that leave is as a fiancé or proposed civil partner or was granted pending the outcome of family court or divorce proceedings. So if the applicant has no visas, they must make an out-of-country application. And if the applicant has leave or a visa for 6 months or less, with the exception of those in the UK on a fiancé or proposed civil partnership visa, they must make an application from outside the UK. So common visas that allow making an in-country application include UK spouse and partner visas, UK fiancé or proposed civil partnership visas, Tier 1 visas, Tier 2 visas or skilled worker visas, Tier 4 long-term student or graduate visas, and Tier 5 visas including Youth Mobility Scheme visas. Some partners may now be wondering, what if the UK partner, also known as the sponsor, helps complete the application form, gather the relevant documents, and then submit the supporting documents by uploading it? This does not change whether the applicant can apply from outside or from inside the UK, because even if the sponsor deals with the application submission and helps submit the documents, the applicant is always the non-UK partner that wants to obtain the spouse visa. Finally, the immigration rules state that the applicant must not be in the UK on immigration bail or in breach of immigration laws, unless one of the exceptions applies. If you intend on making an in-country application and you know or suspect that the applicant is in the UK on immigration bail or in breach of immigration laws, you may decide it's best to have a consultation with an experienced and qualified immigration advisor. For a detailed account of all of the spouse visa requirements, you can watch our incredibly in-depth UK spouse visa requirements video by clicking the video here. For a step-by-step discussion on the UK spouse visa process, feel free to watch our spouse visa timeline and process YouTube video. Also, if you found this video helpful, feel free to let us know in the YouTube comments by liking the video and by subscribing.